I I did recently watch Jananayagan. I watched it yesterday night. That itself is a whole story, first of all. But like, I watched the movie. So his last movie, okay. Everyone, the director knew what he was doing. It's his last movie. Everyone involved with the movie knew this was going to be his last movie before politics. If he won the politics at the time of shooting. Um. Okay, I think I'm going to segment it. Okay, so we have story, cinematography. Music is gonna get its own thing because music matters in a Hollywood movie like this. Rose was saying it's his last movie for like 4 movies now. Really? No, he hasn't. He hasn't. No, it's not that. Okay, so we're gonna rank this movie with storyline, cinematography, music, and overall entertainment value. So basically, did I enjoy watching this movie, regardless of the critical aspects? So storyline. There is so much I could say. Oh, okay, by disclaimer, by the way, I'm gonna have mad spoilers. I'm gonna talk about the story and everything. I don't give a fuck if you haven't watched this movie. Okay, so if you haven't watched this movie, put my stream on mute or something, and and then just wait until I update the title to get rid of the Jananayagan thoughts. So if you don't mind spoilers, you can stay. If you just wanna like watch the movie first and then listen to my review, just mute the stream and stuff and come back to it later. Okay. So Jananayagan. Alright. So storyline first of all. I have so many points to make about this story. Okay, so what does this movie start off with? So the movie starts off with that police officer with that girl basically telling her, that little girl, that police officer is narrating the entirety of Jananayagan to this little girl to make that village vote because they're trying to highlight the importance of voting. I wonder why. It's cool. So the whole movie is like about elections, politics, politicians, and the power they have to influence people. Okay, and cool. Like that whole section when they were like, "Oh, these guys don't vote because they're threatened of getting injured. They're not standing up for themselves." That was a good point. And I feel like, but I don't live in India. I'm not Indian as well. But I feel like I feel like the only reason they use that specific scenario, are you going to say how you scream Thalapathy? That's coming later. I feel like they don't use a specific scenario if it mattered. So I'm assuming there are places in India that are like that, where people are threatened not to vote, or they're threatened to vote the right person, more or less. And cool. All that aside, yeah, cool. Like Thalapathy's Vijay's intro, cool. It's him in prison. We are giving no issue. We don't know why he's in prison. His name is Thalapathy Vijay, TVK for short. For those that don't know, it's also his party's name. I think it's Tamalaga Vetri Kachi or some shit like that. I don't know. It's TVK, okay? It's TVK. He's got a TVK tattoo on him as well. They went overboard with the politics, okay? And like they're like, he's Thalapathy, you know. The last time I had heard that. Title card came and pulled through it, amazing. Again, sorry, back to the story. Anyways, that is all cool. Yeah, he fights these bunch of people. He has there's like 3 fight scenes in that fucking prison. And then randomly, like this random inspector, Thalavali Kachi, turn off slow. There's no we don't have. I don't have slow mode. I don't have slow mode. I don't believe I do. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's not in slow mode. It just don't spam the text in it. Anyways, talking about this again. Anyways, there's like 3 fight scenes in the first like 15-20 minutes already. We're introduced to Gautam Menon, a police officer again. I thought they were gonna, go a Leo route, give him the same name as Leo. I think his name is. Oh, let me check. What was his name in Leo? I forgot what his name was in Leo. Joshi. I thought they were gonna be Joshi. If Joshi was in there, if I thought like a lot of it, I thought it would be like a bunch of callback. Like a full on like. Do you know how Good Bad Ugly was? I thought that's what JANANAYAGAN was gonna be. Like bare references, so many callbacks and everything. Obviously not. So he was there. I'll be real. It's probably the role I hated him the most in. There was no depth. He barely had story. It was just really random. The daughter was carrying the entirety of their interactions. I gave a disclaimer. I might put a text up here, but this whoa, they changed how this looks like. Damn. Okay. All right. Give me a second. All right. Okay. Disclaimer. JANANAYAGAN spoilers. All right. Let's bring it down to 70. Okay. No. Okay. Let's make this a bit smaller and put this there. Okay. There we go. Disclaimer, JANANAYAGAN spoilers. That's actually, yeah, I'll just put it there because if I want to clip anything, it'll be able to see me. Hey. Shimata, I lurked in. Lurk. Because arigato. Let's keep it massive though. Anyway, so where was okay? Well, Tokusa, how are you? Let me do a quick shout out then for you. The shout outs are not the first thing that come to my head. All right, well, let's see what clip we get. I don't know if the text is gonna cover it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, I think I've seen this one already. Have I? Okay. Man said Sage just died. Okay, interesting. Anyways. Alright, okay. I'm gonna go back to talk about the movie now. Okay. Yeah, so okay, Gautam Menon's character had no depth. In my opinion, it was a waste. It should not I mean obviously he was there, cool. But the only reason he was there was obviously for his daughter Vijay to be introduced into the story. And then that happened. What else? And then obviously Vijay carried every interaction like they had with Gautam Menon. Said this already. Fuck. Vijay and Vijay's interaction, like both of the interactions were really cute to witness. Like that was probably one of the most wholesome moments of the first half. Like apparently it was also very heavily Bhagavanth Kesari inspired. I haven't watched Bhagavanth Kesari. What's good, Blade? How we doing? I am currently talking about JANANAYAGAN with spoilers. So if you don't want to be here, that's fine. Or you could just mute the stream and wait. So there. Oh, actually, I think I'll just keep it here. It's probably easier. Let's do it like that. What is this? Oh, about the Cowboy Bebop opening. Why were you talking about the Cowboy Bebop opening? I don't even know about this clip. Okay. I'm generally a Thalapathy fan and it's a shit movie. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, so that happened. Okay, so this is the thing. So Joshi died in that car accident. First of all, we don't know why he died. Like, he never mentioned any enemies. Obviously, his mom died, which was revealed later that because it was implied, but they never explicitly revealed it, which I always found really interesting. But I'll come back to that. So Vijay's mom died. She has like a fear phobia, is what they said, but I think it's more of a PTSD. I don't know why they never said PTSD because that's pretty much what it is. But they went fear phobia. I don't even know if that's a real thing. First of all, I was like, okay, I let it slide because it's just it doesn't matter. It doesn't ruin the movie. I know that clip now. I'll be back. Okay. Fear phobia. Yeah. I don't know if that's a real thing because I'm pretty sure phobia means like fear phobia. Phobia means to have fear. Yeah. She's scared of it. Yeah. So like whenever she gets scared, she has a panic attack. I am talking about the movie, by the way. Full spoilers. I don't give a fuck. So Bunda, if you don't want to if you don't care about the story that much, then it's cool. Anyways, that happened, and I'm like, it's just PTSD. It's literally just PTSD. And like the sound just reminds her. That's literally PTSD. That is literally the literal most GCSE textbook definition of PTSD, like post-traumatic stress disorder. I was like, that's literally what it is. Okay. Anyways, I could not care less about this movie. Hashtag Danush for life. Okay. Yeah, that did happen multiple times. Anyways, this happened, and cool. And fearphobia, yeah, it was a nice concept in theory. Like, it's new, you don't see that, but it was so obvious from the way they were leading on, and like with everything being introduced, like the story getting bigger and bigger as everything got exposed. Like what's it called? Exposition. As the exposition got bigger, it was a bit obvious about where it's going to lead. Okay, and then it was actually oddly long. Okay, that's coming in the end for entertainment. I have 4 sections I'm talking about: story, cinematography, music, and entertainment value. Okay, and that happened. Cool, yeah. The way the dad died, I was so off. I was like, that's so weird. No one knows why. I still don't know why they never explained it, but cool. If it was meant to be like a random road accident, they still didn't explain it. It was just left up to interpretation. And also, like, Vijay being an exception to go all the way to the forest to see his mom died. Cool. The whole forest origin story, that felt really off. It was random. It was really, really random. They could have done so much. They could have made the mom Radhika from Delhi, because she's like one of Vijay's most famous moms in film history, in my opinion. Obviously, Aura could let me know if there was another famous. Oh, I don't think there's just a road accident. Okay, then, like again, it was just left up to interpretation. Then no one just said it. They just showed him dying, pretty much, and that's it. Goat was a better farewell. Actually, it's the woman from Sivakasi. I didn't watch Sivakasi. I'll look at. Actually, yeah, I would say that. But is that the Radhika or that? But I feel like Radhika, because they tailored way more to the younger generation for this movie. That's also his foster mom and Villu. Okay. Anyways, but like I said, so the whole mom character, okay, she died after seeing a son. Cool. And like, okay, so what they said it is Vijay got into jail because his mom obviously gave the wrong statement. Figured out later in the movie, and like Vijay was either Vijay knew why she did it because she was being threatened, but like I'm surprised he never made an effort to go see his mom. Like he never asked. It was always other people asking. Like literally the only time he asked was the time he was let out is what I'm assuming. So, like, obviously, but okay, that's just really minor issues. Doesn't matter. Cool. Okay, let's just skip forward a bit. So, he's out of thingy. He's taking care of Vijay. This is what I'm so pissed about, okay? So, Vijay is like, what, 6 or 7 years old, all right? Maybe 9, okay? And then her father dies. Vijay says he's going to, obviously, taking care of Vijay. We get a whole training montage, okay? I'm going to assume she's of age. She's in like university's equivalent. So let's say 18, 19, 20 maybe years old. Okay. So Vijay was hypothetically training her for 11-ish years. Okay. Okay. And let's skip forward. I'll pass all of that. Okay. And we go to the point where Vijay, Pooja Hedge, and Mamita go to that army training camp. She can't even run 3 laps, can't even do more than 3 push-ups, and she can't even take 1 hit. She had her 23rd birthday in the montage, and then she had a summit video. Okay, the chronological matter, that doesn't matter. The montage, I don't really care about, but 23, okay, 11 years minimum she was training with Vijay. and the like, hypothetically, you're telling me like even the amount of time she's been fucking about, yeah, like obviously she wasn't taking training seriously, but you're telling me in like 11 to 12 years of at least some form of training, she couldn't even do that. That is what I was like, what the fuck? That does not make sense at all. TJ's character pissed me the fuck off. Every time he came on screen, I was like, sigh bow and get the fuck off. Like, obviously his whole character arc is that he's a spoiled rich kid, a misogynist, everything, okay? TJ was a jump scare. I literally forgot he was in this movie until they showed him. I'll give him his props. It was good acting. I'll give him his prop. It was good acting. TJ the singer, yeah. TJ the singer, bro. The Tenku Dike Wandalo. He's in it. Anyways. That happened, cool. So that's the training sequence. Momita's whole arc was very fucked. It was very fucked story-wise. Like, she was a really good actor, don't get me wrong. She played her role really, really well. But the whole arc, and then in the final battle where she can single-handedly take on those fucking OM people, fucked! So fucked! She can take on a major hit squad, by the way, and just because, like, she did physical training, cool. How she got over her fear, and that means she could just immediately be on the same level as Vijay. Like, the math ain't mathing there. Like, nothing was mathing there, okay? You can say, yeah, cool, forgive it for the story's sake. It was just meant to entertain people. Alright, yeah, cool. Let's forgive that. Next, Pooja Hedge. We did not need her in this movie. We genuinely did not need her in this movie. Her character was useless. Her character was useless. Her character was absolutely useless. In my opinion, like, genuinely, I don't know. I feel like another heroine could have 100% done her role better. While being it, like, a true homage to being a final movie. Like, Vijay, like, let's write actresses that have worked with Vijay Thalapathy more than once. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is what I get, okay? Boom. So we have, obviously, Trisha, fuck off. That is not an option here. That is not an option here. Simran, cool. I actually would have appreciated this. But at the same time, I associate Simran with Ajit, so I would not want to see her there. Kajal Agarwal, Samantha, Jyotika. Oh, damn. These are the old movies. I know watch these. Asin, Kirti Suresh. Any one of these. I would have preferred to see Samantha. I'm biased. But, like, genuinely, I'm surprised this wasn't, like, an actual thing. Like, why was... We should have been Shreya Asin. Asin doesn't even act anymore. She's gone off grid. So we could even just, like, let that slide even. But, like, anyone other than Pooja would have been someone... I hated Pooja, bro. She's such a shit actor, in my opinion. And she's only there for the glamour points, if you know what I mean. Even though she wasn't even that sexualized in this movie, if in my opinion. She actually did her role well. It was... compared to, what was it, Beast. Pooja was so unnecessary in Beast. Beast could have been a Vijay solo movie. It would have been so nice to see something like that. But cool. Pooja, unnecessary. What else do we have? Also, yeah, cool. Him holding katanas, I don't know why. It was alright. Also, the katana has TVK on it. We saw it in that first Raw teaser. Like, that was the whole thing. I'm surprised they never, leaned into it a little bit more. Like, at least have someone acknowledge the katanas. But no. Nothing. Literally. Let me pull it up, yeah. The first Raw. Like, bruv. Can you guys hear it? Okay, good. Okay. Oh wait, shit, wrong one. Okay, there we go. Oh, like, my goat. Like, by the way, this scene when it came on, I was like, yeah, cool. This scene was cool. This scene was cold. I like, okay, this is also what I'm gonna come to in a bit, but like, the context of the scene is very important. Like, I was watching this, obviously, when this first got released, I'm like, aura, police, oh my god. But then the context of the scene, I'm like, this is good. It was implemented very well. So, yeah, so obviously, it says Thalapathy, I think. And it has the word TVK, and obviously, like, this scene, cool. Very well implemented. Okay, now I want to talk to you about the themes in this movie. So, politics, crazy. Obviously, I can't talk on politics. I don't know Indian politics. I know enough from people that it's fucked, okay? And obviously, Vijay's there. He's like, I will be that savior. This movie, it was propaganda. As much as people want to deny it, he told Vinoth, make this movie about me being a good person, okay? That's literally what this premise was, okay? Like, I am a good person, and this person shown here is representative of who I am as an actual person. Vote for me. That is what this movie's message was. Cool. And we can keep going on about this. So, that politics is very strong theme. Prakash Raj was 100% was meant to be Stalin. That is 100% who he was meant to be. Prakash Raj did really good, by the way. In my opinion, he was one of my favorite roles in this movie. Prakash Raj was more of a villain than Bobby Deol was. I have so much to say about his character, Bobby Deol. Fucked, okay. That happened. So Prakash Raj, cool. I like Prakash Raj because he looks like my dad. Really? And he's a good actor. Okay, damn. Okay. Was Bobby even in? Bobby was Himmler. Bobby's Himmler. That's his name. Bobby Deol is Himmler. Bobby Deol's the actor's name. Yeah. What do you mean? Was Bobby even in it though? Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, again, I'm gonna come back to that. Was Bobby even in it? Okay. This whole movie is so shit. Okay. The story is so shit. It's all over the place. Okay. So Bobby Deol was presented as the main villain. Hear this here. Main villain, Bobby Deol. Oh, why the fuck was Bobby even in it? Okay, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna come to this. Cello. All right. What do you say, Himmler? No. So his name. Okay, Bobby Deol's character's name is Himmler, John Himmler, and I'm coming back to this point here, and I'm coming back to it later. Anyways, that happened. Bobby Deol, in all the marketing, all the posters, everything was marketed to be the main villain. So, if I write JANANAYAGAN poster, like, literally, look here. JANANAYAGAN poster, we got all of the solo posters, and literally, the one with him is Bobby Deol, Momita in the middle. This one as well. By the way, this is such a sick scene, but they only showed it for like a millisecond. Yeah, it was such a good frame. Like, frame parangaji. But like, cool. Bobby Deol, main villain, marketed to be the main villain here, okay? So, I thought you were censoring yourself, so not Adolf Himmler, right. I thought you were censoring, no. Okay, anyways, give me a second. Bobby Deol was marketed as the main character. In total screen time, genuinely, he probably only has like 30-45 minutes of screen time in a 3-hour movie. Fucked. Prakash Raj, I genuinely believe, has more screen time than Bobby Deol. And I found Prakash Raj to be a better written, a more interactive and intuitive antagonist to see on the screen. But Prakash Raj was a better villain than Bobby Deol. Prakash Raj confuses me. His character did not confuse me. I understood it. He chat so much shit about Vijay. Okay, first of all, I don't know the story, but probably what happened was during the movie, both of them had an argument about the politics. I have no idea. Because do you know what it is? It was so obvious they were shooting this movie while he was doing his manadas. Because like what bro, it's very wrong bro. That happened twice, and that happened during his political campaign. So obviously they were shooting this movie during his campaign, which is interesting because I thought they wrapped this before. Because I'm pretty sure that's what the rules had to say. But sure, obviously, like, this is not my place. Or obviously, if I'm mistaken, let me know in the comments. This is going on YouTube, by the way. So, That happened, and let's say, yeah, cool. Prakash Raj was a better villain, in my opinion. Better villain, more. He did more villain shit. Do you get me? And like, yeah, like the way that he antagonized Bobby Deol, broke his mindset to make Bobby Deol the villain. Okay, and now my favorite part of the message is the way they portrayed women in this movie. In my opinion, this was the best portrayal of women I've seen in a Vijay movie. Biggle was shit. Biggle was shit. I'll fucking die on this hill. Biggle was a shit movie. The messages were shit. The only thing good about that movie was Rayapan. I will die on this hill. And the Biggle flashbacks. Modern Vijay in Biggle was shit. I do not care. Biggle is a very mid movie, yeah? Coming off Mercil, Atlee fucked this movie. Cool. You want to make women the main message of this movie. Biggle had the same message as Jawan. Jawan had women protagonists as well. Jawan did it better than. Cool, we could say like he learned a mistake in Biggle and did it better in Jawan. Cool. But I'm saying the way Biggle did it was so bad. The way this movie did it, really, really good. But obviously he did this for his own political gain. That's what's so fucked. He only did this so women like, oh my god, he cares about us. He sees us for who we are. Fucked. Okay. Only Vijay movie I liked was okay, no, I love his movies. Don't get me wrong. I love his movies. I have so many issues with this movie though, in particular though. Okay. So the woman. So what am I talking about? So then we get this scene, a flashback scene, while he's in his police era. The woman whose husband drank poison. We don't even know what that was. Okay, it was meant to be an alcohol, but I guess it was a food poisoning agent mixed with it or some shit. I don't know, but like, I don't know. Did they ever explain that? Aura? Did they explain that? I don't feel like they explained what it was. They just drank and then died, pretty much. Anyways, and obviously that woman went on a protest with a bunch of other people. This is what's so fucked here. A movie that's about talking about politics clearly do not show India well. They antagonized the current state of politics in India they really antagonized it. Oh, they made Hooch. Hooch doesn't kill though, I swear. But badly. Did they say that? Did they say that? If they did, then cool. They sold. Oh, they said that? Okay, I must have missed that point. Okay, cool. My bad. They sold like fake alcohol. Alright. Kalasarium. Okay. I don't know that was poisonous. You learn something new every day. Anyways, she goes on that protest. And then obviously they had people planted in that protest that punched the police, that turned the police to go again. And you're telling me the police's first thought at rebuttal was, let's just shoot everyone and kill them all. Okay, and that one woman survived. Cool. She staged the protest. They took her daughter, stripped her, did things to her, and that happened. So that and then the way they portrayed women to stand up no matter what. Cool. Yeah. And the way they portrayed it against like women rights and everything like that, very good. Like having Vijay just kill the guy immediately because he showed no remorse for his actions. I really liked that scene because I hated the fact that he was just laughing. And I was like, you fucking bitch, bro. You fucking bitch. Grape. Okay, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Oh, TOS, is that really? I can't say that? Fuck. Alright, my bad, Twitch. I'm just trying to explain the story here. Okay, shit. Alright. Let's just hope I don't get locked off for this. Anyways, that happened. Even on YouTube. I'm not going to censor on YouTube. I'll be fine. It's just one word. That was interesting. And then the way he was pushing for Momita to be independent. try and take control of her own actions, her own mindset. Good, but yeah, TJ's role of antagonizing Mamita was really good. There's a lot of things in this movie that was really well done. The first half was Bhagavan Kesari, obviously. Like, first half was good. Second half was when everything just like went off the rails. Like, that first half was Bhagavan Kesari. Second half was JANANAYAGAN. Okay, JANANAYAGAN went all over. Like, it went. There was a lot going on at once. Okay, and like, cool. And obviously that weird switch up at the end with Priyamani being Bobby's like insider or some shit. Vijay movie with Pooja is an L, and it's not her fault. No, it's just no one wants to see her, bro. It's just that's pretty much it. Also, I thought Thalapathy Vijay was gonna be the last song, because that's what all the news was about. Like, he didn't want the movie, like the whole Vijay did not want the movie to end on a sad note, so he wanted Thalapathy Vijay to be the end, and it was the first movie. It was the first song. Pooja's role was not needed, but she was not the movie. It was literally the writing. Yeah. Okay. I don't have anything else to say about the story, but overall story, I'm gonna give like a 4 out of 10. 3.5 out of 10. It should have been Shakila. Anyways, next, cinematography. Oh, I have so much to say about this. Okay, me love rage bait. I agree, but me love rage bait. Kari tuppe, literally. Cinematography was so good. Whoever was in charge, I don't even know who it was. Yeah, who the hell was the cinematographer? This guy cooked, by the way. Satya Suran. This guy is cooked, yeah, for this movie. So what has he done that I've watched? Oh, he's done Navarasa. Navarasa was I really recommend watching this series. It's an anthology. Oh, he's only done one episode. Which episode is it? Ah, okay, is that one? Okay. It's a movie that's about every emotion. I really recommend watching this if you haven't. Master Kaidi. Okay. Tira Adigado Under. Okay. Alright, so this guy has done some 30 movies. Okay. Anyway, so again, back to cinematography. Certain shots were so good. They were so good. Like, oh my god. I was like, bro, it was really, really well done. Like epic frames, man. Like, okay, this specific shot, it's my favorite shot in the movie. This is my favorite shot in the movie. Let me load it up for you guys. Oh, fuck off. Just let me show it. Okay, this is my favorite shot in the movie. When they showed the scene, I was like, this is aura. This is one of the best this was the best scene in the whole movie. I loved this scene. Like the Batman level. I'm not gonna compare it. There was a lioness shot of Vijay and Mamita. Oh, is it at the end? At the end. Okay, that's fair. But that, in my opinion, I'm gonna turn this into my PC wallpaper when the movie comes out. This was such a fucking good shot. Anyways, cinematography is really good. But I have so much to say. One, they clearly did not have the budget for CGI. They did. What? Yeah, why did you pin that, fam? Alright. One, they did not have the budget. And as we deciphered in a way earlier stream, I think Vijay took the majority of the budget as a salary. And that's why I'm coming back to, they did not need Pooja Hedge. They could have recasted her for a smaller actress. Because it was a pretty unnecessary role. Even because it's his last movie, they could have 100% opened up that role to a new actress. to like give her awareness. Budget was 400. He got paid 275. When did they ever? No, I've seen movies with good CGI. Leo has good CGI. I that car chase is genuinely one of my favorite. It's really well done. Leo has, in my opinion, the best CGI in a Vijay movie. Goat is ass. David, I was talking about Vijay movie. David Jones is not a Vijay. Hi, Suj. Hello. Can I say your name? No goat slander. That's the only movie you watched, bro. Can I say your name? Or should I just call you Spunker? Spunky, I don't know. Well, I thought Leo CGI towards the end kind of sucked. I can say your name. Okay, cool. Taha. All right. Well, I thought the end didn't really have much CGI. That's the thing. Like the destruction looked, yeah. It's just a destruction scene. Everything else CGI wise looked good. Hyena, car chase, and I have a brethren called Taha. Cool. Anyways, what was I talking about? Okay, they did not have the budget for CGI. We can forgive. A lot of the CGI looked ass. Okay, a lot of the CGI was just shit. You can so tell it was very low poly rendered in Blender or whatever. And then we come back to the point they didn't have enough budget. There were so many AI scenes in this movie. Some of the backgrounds were AI. When Bobby Deol was locked in Swasnia, a lot of the scenes where they came to like save him was CGI AI generated. It was so obvious. There was so much AI in this movie, and I have really big problems with this. A lot of the AI scenes looked ass. And that AI scene we saw in the trailer was not in this movie. Cool. But like, yeah. Bobby's character. No. I'm so sorry. I missed this point in the storyline. Bobby's character was genuinely the German dictator from World War II. The flag, his cult ideals of reshaping the world to his image. Fucked. About separating the people from inside is like, fucked. Wait, so there actually was a robot? Yes. The end scene was Age of Ultron. Bro has schizo or BPD or something. I don't even know. Swasnia. SWASNIA. I think it was maybe a made-up company. No, I don't know. He's even switching all stuff. Yes. But Swasnia, yeah, that's how it is, yeah. So much AI in this movie. I hate it. I don't like. Okay, AI. I have a few exceptions when it comes to AI. AI chatbots, cool. If you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Sometimes, I don't. There are some exceptions in case where it's actually helped out people. So I'm not gonna talk much on chatbots. When it comes to video generation, there's a lot of limits. When you're a person with a very low budget and you're not working with much, I feel like there are exceptions where you can allow it. But when you're working with Vijay, you have that AAA budget. You have that freedom to do whatever you want. Using AI in a production in a AAA production level capacity is disgusting and very shameful. It's very disgusting. I think it's so horrible of them not doing that. It's his last movie. They had all the guns to just fully go all out, get paid the people what they need to. You can't make a movie where you're supporting people and then at the same time, during the process of developing that movie, use tools where it's discouraging people's jobs. This movie is very hypocritical of itself. That is a point I really want to fucking make. And I'm clipping that because that is a crazy point. Anyways, again, you have $21 million. Obsession worked with less and was able to produce so much more than what JANANAYAGAN did. Practical effects goes such a long way. Endiran did it. Endiran would have had a lower budget. I'm checking Endiran's budget. Endiran budgets was 132. Obviously, inflation. Cool. What about 2.0's budget? Okay, never mind. What the fuck? But okay, I had the same budget. But they did not use AI. The practical effects can go a very long way. And I'm really disappointed why they're not implementing this. But with newer generation directors, I can see them actually utilizing it more, because you see people actually going to locations, actually doing that. One of my favorite directors, Karthik Subaraj, really does he. I don't recall any CGI uses in necessary. Obviously, he might have, but one thing I can guarantee is he relies on practical effects a lot of real locations, a lot of makeup. A really underrated movie in his catalog is Mercury. Okay, Mercury. I don't know if anyone's watched this movie. Okay, but it's a silent movie. It's a silent movie. There's only audio and music. There are no vocals, nothing. In my opinion, this had really well done practical effects. Okay, like this whole movie was done really, really well, considering of what it was offering. So, cinematography goes a long way until you involve AI into the process, in which case you fucked it up. And in which case, and because of that, I'm going to rank cinematography of this movie a 6 out of 10. So cinematography, I'm going to rate is a 6 out of 10. It's losing 4 points genuinely only because of AI and shit CGI. I'm a veterinary modern guy. Messel is peak Vijay movie. Okay. And then last after talking music, I knew it. Cooked. I'll give him that. He cooked. He cooked. I liked the songs. I liked the BGMs. My favorite BGM has to be it's the True Leader one. It has to be True Leader. There's no way it isn't. Let me pull up. It's 100% True Leader. That's a very, very good track, by the way. So a minute 51. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing, but it's pretty much this main theme. I will forever love Vada Chennai. Oh, Vetri Maran, the director. Sorry. Obviously, this bit, and then we got Amoga's rap. So very well done movie. Okay, and music well done. I'm gonna give music like 8 out of 10 at most. It's not crazy. Thalapathy Vijay is probably the only song I'll be listening to in the future. I don't think anything else. Ravana Mavanda, maybe. Also, talking about Ravana Mavanda, I do have a new channel point redeem. It's something I was just kept singing that entire day. Ravana Mavanda. Okay. Chella Muggle, I don't like a first, yeah. Oh, talk about Chella Muggle. He cried at the end of the lyric video. I'm surprised why they didn't delve into that. Anyways, that happened. Chella Muggle makes you cry. I hear it. This is gonna sound odd. Anyways, but what else do I have to say? Yeah, music. Now, what I was gonna say. Yeah, so we talk about story, cinematography, music, and now we have entertainment value. It reminds me of a relationship with him as a fan. Fairs. Yeah, I mean it happens because he also goes like in Ninjal Kudirkum. Because he sings it. He says, "Oh, in Ninjal Kudirkum." Is that a wig? Safe. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, because you grew up with him. I mean, I technically grew up with him, but I know what you mean by that. You talk about how he raised her, yeah. Okay. Anyway, I start crying. Okay, buddy. All right. Anyways, so is your redeem off on my trip? Oh, you guys didn't hear it. Okay. My bad. Okay, it will come back. It will come up. So you guys didn't even hear that. My bad. Okay, wait. It'll come back. I think YouTube would have heard it. Actually, no, you guys wouldn't have. Shit. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Anyways, overall entertainment value. Okay, so That's the thing with this movie. Yeah, okay. Like, how do I say this? It was entertaining. Don't get me wrong. But the one problem I had, okay, one of the problems I had with this movie is that it was so fuck ass long, like 3 hours. It felt way longer than that. My brother started sleeping and snoring next to me like multiple times. I had to keep waking him up. I was getting so tired. I mean, it was so bad. Like I was getting really tired. Uh, I don't talk about the final battle because it's just fucked. Like the whole OM Age of Ultron bullshit. I'm not even gonna bother talking about it. It's so ass. Um, and then yeah, like overall entertainment value. It's an entertaining movie. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's a movie I'm ever gonna rewatch. I mean, I'll rewatch it once when it comes out on streaming platform, but I believe I won't be rewatching that movie again. Fortnite live event are ending pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I'm also pissed we didn't get that tribute. I'm actually really upset we didn't get that tribute. But like, if like there was about I did record a couple of Aurum farm scenes on my phone. Like there was a lot of scenes where I was like, they did good. What's this scene? Like Blood did the Akira slide on one of them. Yeah, like there's a bunch of scenes I did record. I don't know if I'm allowed to show them. I don't know if I'm allowed to show these clips. They don't show major plot points. It's just Aura Farm. And I have seen people post cinema like clips. So I should be fine showing this. Like, so let me just like send this to my laptop, yeah, and I'll show you guys. I'm only gonna show you one clip. Only one clip. Akira slide. Okay, I'm not showing the Akira slide. But it's not an Akira slide, he just slid on a motorbike. If they did an Akira slide, I think I might have died of laughter. It would have been too funny. Okay, but so let me show you this. Alright. So this is again, this is what I'm talking about when I really enjoyed that first Raw. So this is what it looks like. Like really, this is what I'm talking about. This is the scene where he comes to save that woman. Obviously, if you watch this movie, you know. If you haven't watched this movie, this is a really good scene. Really good scene. I hated the BGM because I really liked the first Raw BGM, and I thought it fit that scene really well. I really wanted to use it here. So we have this scene. Obviously, I'm gonna cut it in now because I don't want to show anything else. Okay. So obviously we have that, and so Thalapathy. Yes. So also I think at the intermission, I was like, intermission happened. He's like, I am coming. Intermission. And then I was like, literally, the Cineworld show thinker. I was like, Thalapathy. I was having fun. Like it was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, entertainment value. I am gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10. And I did enjoy watching this movie. That's the thing. I really did enjoy watching this movie. So I'll have to give it that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have to give it that. I did enjoy watching this movie. Like a lot of people say, a lot of people said they walked out. A lot of people said that. They're obviously each to their own. Obviously, I'm not going to say who enjoys what movie and when. I'll be generous and say the only thing I liked was the songs. Yeah, the songs were a big part of the movie. Don't get me wrong, but like I did enjoy some of it. Like some of the jokes were funny. Like the first time when he went, "Oh what, bro? It's very wrong, bro." I giggled because I was like, "Yeah, it's a nice reference." I was like, "It's a nice reference. It's a funny meme. It's a funny meme." So I like that they involved it. So I think this movie would have had an extra point. I would have given it an 8 out of 10 if they actually added Thambi Kelerungu. I think I would have died of laughter if they actually did it. But obviously, I think it might have done after the movie wrapped up or some shit. So we don't have to worry about that. But overall, don't get me wrong, it's a good movie. But at the same time, it's one of those movies where if you kind of have to switch your brain off and watch to actually just enjoy it. And because if you sit there start critically analyzing every aspect, you're not going to enjoy it. It's not GOAT level depth or Leo level. Like Leo is probably his best recent movie. So, in my opinion, Goat will be his last movie. I'm not going to count this because this is just an advertisement for his political campaign. But overall, that is what JANANAYAGAN was. I liked it, don't get me wrong, but there was a bunch of down points. I like Thalapathy. Don't get me wrong, he's one of my favorite. He's my favorite actor. But yeah, it is what it is. That's the movie. That's my thoughts on it. Each to their own. Obviously, don't judge the movie because of what I say. I always recommend watching it yourself. Form your own opinion. That's generally what I'm saying. Form your own opinion of whatever it is. Don't trust reviews. What I always watch reviews after I watch the thing. So, Age of Ultron ending, literally. Age of Ultron ending. But that's my JANANAYAGAN review and my thoughts on the movie.